Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cinema Scumbags movie podcast. Ugh, I just woke up. It's
Wow,
episode
scraggly.
169, I think. I'm
Sick.
Seth.
I'm Nick.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, brother. How's your life?
Well, it's good now that I got some Bones Coffee strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, I don't have any creamer, so I didn't make any coffee this morning yet.
Mm,
Dutch has a cookie dough freeze coffee right now that is super good.
I do miss Dutch. Not the social interactions at the window, but
Oh my God.
the coffee is impeccable.
I like going up with tea because she does the talking,
Let her
and
handle it.
sometimes they'll be like, you know what, Taylor, we'll give this one to you for free.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
Good to see you, Taylor. Here, give this free drink to your autistic son in the
your
front seat
hot
with you.
boyfriend. God, I want to fuck his face.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the dialogue
In my head.
in your head. How's it going, my man?
It's going, my brother.
You're live from the quick stop,
Hanging out with the boys.
hanging out with the boys.
Yeah,
Dante, Randall,
Nick.
Nick.
So
It's
did
early.
you see the trailer for Clerks 3?
Well, yes, I did. I've been very much looking forward to it. Anyone who knows me, big Clerks fan. See, I got a poster
Oh
signed by
wow.
Kevin and Jay.
What a real
Um,
fan.
I do love Clerks. Was excited for the Clerks 3 trailer. And yeah, I saw it. What do you think about it?
Honestly, not as bad as I was expecting.
That's good for you because you kind of go in ready to rip apart anything Kevin does.
Anything has done in the past 15 years has been bad.
Ah,
I can't think of a movie I like of his that's been
you
recent.
know, that's a I
His
understand
best
that
work was in the
assessment.
90s.
I understand that assessment. I do like Kevin Smith. I love Clerks. I
I like him as a
over the
person.
years,
Seems like a good guy.
he does. Oh, over
Doesn't
the
seem like he knows
years,
what he's doing.
over the years, I've grown to love Clerks too, which I know it's. I don't know. I think people do like that movie, but it took a while to appreciate it because it's very much.
Oh my God. Lay
I'm
off the
going through
coffee, bud.
puberty
Try
today.
some water.
It's
I think he's definitely has a cult like audience, a culty audience.
does
Not in the sense where they're gonna like bow down and drink children's blood, but just like he's got a
yeah.
certain niche of people.
I thought Clerks 3 looked pretty good though. Back in the quick stop, I kind of like the plot idea of I wasn't sure how that was going to work, or if it
Yeah,
was going to come across kind of I don't know, it still might, but I like the idea of Randall making a movie and they go through and recreate scenes from Clerks. It's really meta.
his stuff is always, at least lately, has been very meta. Like he's
Yeah.
going through some sort of midlife crisis at all
Well,
points of his life.
I don't know if you heard, but Kevin had a heart attack and almost died.
Wow, I didn't know that.
He only brings it up every time he's interviewed for something.
I know. Oh, in case you didn't know, I was a fat fuck.
Yeah.
I had a heart attack.
It is. I know we've talked about it before, but it is kind of weird watching that comedy special where right before his heart attack because you're watching it and you're thinking
You
shit
know
right
how
after
it
this guy.
ends.
Yeah, right after this guy went off stage, he almost died. Pretty
Yeah,
interesting, but
would have been more interesting if he did die.
no, that's just not right. But I'm hoping Clerks 3 is going to be good, but we were talking about it before we started recording. They're not doing the big release. It's very very much something you probably have to stream if you want to watch it.
Oh, that seemed to be the route of reboot too.
Yeah, and well, that movie didn't really feel like super cheap to me. It just wasn't very good. So
Well, you
I
liked
don't
it
know.
the first time.
I did.
I think that
Opinions
was just a
change.
contrarian thing.
Is
I
that what it
think you
was?
I think you're just trying to be like you're watching it and you're like, I can't say I don't like this. I can't say that. I love Kevin. I can't say I didn't like it. I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's the lowest rating I can give it to think it's good, but I don't think it's that good. So I'm not
I
gonna give it a 2.5.
I enjoyed it. I almost choked up at the end with the Solaris type of shot of zooming out at the quick stop, and then you see Dante pulling up at the end. I mean, it's there's parts that I like, but
Yeah, he knows
I
how to
just
rub at your dick strings.
just remember when Clerks 2 came out. It was you'd turn on the TV and there was always a commercial for it as a big theatrical release. But honestly, I mean, those days are kind of, unless it's a big blockbuster type of movie, we don't really get a whole lot of that anymore.
Yeah, and we're not going to get Kevin making some sort of big blockbuster. Like he's been sent to like CD type or CW type of TV shows when he's not doing his own stuff.
But back in the day when you'd get on, like during the summer, there was every other commercial was for the big movie. Like, when's the last time you've like seen a commercial for a movie like Jurassic World? That's other than that, you don't like get that. Yeah, Batman. Yeah, big shit. So.
Oh, you mean I know. Okay, yeah,
yeah.
What you're saying.
Like when you sit down and watch TV, and there was always a commercial for it in theaters, on Friday or whatever.
Yeah, you typically have to find the smaller stuff either on your own or through social media.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. Movies that I want to see nowadays, I got to hunt them down. Like I want to watch the new David Cronenberg film, The Crimes of Future Past.
Crimes of the Future.
Crimes of the Future. What's Future Past? What is that? X-Men?
Days of Future Past.
Oh, God. It's too early for this.
Crimes of Future Past, starring
Crimes of Future Past.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, and Patrick Stewart.
Magneto.
No, but I mean, it's just, I don't really go to the theater. Even the last time I went was to see a Licorice Pizza, and it was playing for 3 days, so I had to get there quick.
You have to. Well, Eric and I are gonna go see Nope next week. I'm hyped
Have
up
fun with that.
I'm hyped up for that movie. I love alien films. It's gonna be the next alien masterpiece since Signs.
Are the aliens scary white people?
I don't know. Maybe the aliens is the evil within all of us.
Oh, could be.
Yeah.
I haven't even watched the trailer for that.
You should, because one of the people that's in it is the guy that plays the main villain in The Crow with the deep raspy voice.
Ooh.
They didn't even show him until like really recently. I didn't even know he was in it. He shows up. I'm like, whoa, that guy seems familiar. Oh yeah, he was fucking his sister in The Crow.
You got my attention.
Yeah. What was the last thing we saw? I think it was Black Phone. Ugh.
Oh yeah, you don't really like that, huh?
Yeah, it was whatever. It was like one of those, like, what the fuck is the point? What is going on? Nothing is explained, and it's
what is the point of all of this?
Oh God, don't even get me started. I can feel my brain breaking every time I'm like, why? What are we doing here?
What is this?
What's the point?
Do you believe, like, did you see like the other day that new space telescope and they released the NASA pictures? Do you think that's real?
I don't know why it wouldn't be. If it wasn't real, why wouldn't they post something a little clearer?
I don't know. It's just
better.
It's just so like, I don't know. I was thinking, it's fucking weird. Like,
I just wasn't.
What we don't know,
Yeah, I just didn't look too deep into how far into space it was.
It's like, it's crazy.
Is it outside of our galaxy?
Oh yeah, like the new James whatever telescope might show us the origins of the universe. Like it goes way back.
That's just scary. I don't like that. There's some things we don't need answered, and that's one of them.
When you really get to thinking about it. Welcome to Philosophical Deep Thoughts with the Cinema Scumbags.
Wow, I can't wait till they can get a telescope that finally sees God.
I can't wait till I can go to the moon for fun like Brad Pitt and Ad Astra.
I'm gonna go to the moon like Apollo 13. There's gonna be alien rock monsters that are gonna kill us all.
Oh shit!
I can't wait till Elon Musk takes us to Mars.
Maybe we'll find the answers out when you take your final breath on Earth. Probably not though.
No.
Infinite blackness.
Yeah, I'll be like, who gets my movie collection?
Yeah.
Who will? I don't know.
Oh, it's going to Zia.
Be rolling over my tin. of cremated remains.
You could get buried with them.
Yeah, with all these.
Well, you'll have to cut some out. Maybe the criterions and the good shit can be dumped in
All
the
right,
coffin.
I got to pick my top 5. It's gonna be Heavyweight, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Ratatouille.
Wow. Straight to hell if you put that in your casket.
No, like is Ratatouille.
Never seen it.
I think it's pretty good. One of the
I've
better
heard it's
Pixar
good.
films. I just like films about cooking.
I know. Yeah, you do. You're a chef guy.
I like to pretend. I almost went to culinary school.
Did you?
Almost.
Yeah. That's
I sent the application. I was all accepted, and I'm like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna go work at I'm gonna go move to Arizona and be a pizza boy instead.
And now you're
An office
title work.
I'm a slave to the man.
Yeah, aren't we all? Fuck.
Victims, aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Pick up anything for Prime Day?
I did, yes, I did. I picked up what did I pick up? I picked up The Green Mile 4K. That's a movie I've not seen in a long time.
I haven't bought that one yet on 4K.
That's a BL film before Letterboxd. Picked up
A BL film. What does that mean?
before Letterboxd. I haven't seen it since I've gotten Letterboxd.
Wow. BL. I like that movie. It just takes a lot. It's like a watch once every 10 years sort of thing for me.
Yeah, I didn't realize how long it was either.
Yeah, it's draining.
Like Shawshank, I could watch anytime, but that one, I'm just like, gotta make some time for that. Belfast, picked up Belfast, enjoyed that one. The Verdict. I got some smaller stuff. I didn't get like any big.
What is The Verdict? This sounds like Court.
It is Court.
Oh,
it's Paul Newman in Court.
God. Why don't you go do jury
Guess who
duty
else is
for
in
fun?
it?
Who?
Jack Warden.
Ooh, best known as Big Ben Healy.
Yeah, it's Autistics.
Oh,
someone
left a bad review on our podcast that we didn't talk about Denzel or Paul Newman. So
you mean like retrospective?
Maybe, but you just mentioned Paul Newman, so
I like Paul Newman a lot. Thank you for reminding me, because we did have a question that I kept note of to remember. It's actually a pretty good question. That cool. They're all pretty good questions. I mean,
they all are. We appreciate anytime you guys ask them. We're not really doing a topic. They were just shooting the shit. So that's what this is. It's all over the place.
It's like an after dark in the day.
Yeah. We'll talk about some dead people and some movies and
yeah, totally. I have to find because I cut out the name. But let me ask the question, and then
the question.
Dumb question, but may make for a good convo on the pod. What would you rather watch? All of Stallone's movies starring Schwarzenegger instead, or Stallone in all of Schwarzenegger's movies? Arnold as Rocky or Sly as Terminator?
That is a good question. A fun question.
Sorry, let me get let me get who asked this, just so I give credit where credit's due. But mull on that. It will always Kevin Lindemann.
Kevin, that's a good one. That's a good question. Very unique.
Well, I'd rather watch things that Sly is in.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine Schwarzenegger's Rocky at all, but I can imagine Stallone as Terminator. I mean, that's not. Yeah.
I mean, they both make the same sound when they're screaming Adrian. Adrian.
Yeah, I mean, you could in your head, I could picture Stallone walking around as the Terminator. It's a very robotic performance, but can you imagine Schwarzenegger doing Rocky?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't know.
He would basically be a specimen like Drago.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no specimens like him walking around Philly.
How about Stallone running around Minneapolis trying to get a Turbo Man doll?
Yeah, I mean, I could see that easily.
Yeah,
I could see that. That makes more sense than Arnold.
Yeah, I think the better films would be the Schwarzenegger films starring Stallone. I
know that Schwarzenegger has at least tried drama. Has Stallone done anything kind of dramatic? Maybe the first Rambo.
He was in that movie with Ray Liotta, Copland or whatever.
Is
Cop,
that
something
more a
cop.
serious movie?
I think so. I've never seen it, but I don't think it's like you know,
I think right
uh,
now is his prime time to try something where he's more serious
yeah.
when
I
he's
mean, I guess you could say
older.
that
And
Creed, his roles in Creed are pretty dramatic.
yeah,
Um, I
you're
like both those
right.
guys though.
I do too.
That's
Um,
why Escape Plan was such a great film.
mm,
Finally giving us what we want.
yeah.
Two powerhouse actors together
Mhm,
on screen.
yeah.
I need a new co-host. Taking apps.
Oh, why don't you ask Brian? Come on.
Me and Brian are taking over the scumbags, and Nick is out.
Oh
Brian,
yeah.
you're up,
Okay.
buddy.
He did do something a little more serious in 2016, the Ratchet and Clank movie.
Oh, wow. Stallone was great as the game master and whatever it's
Oh, now that was a performance.
Spy Kids 3D Game Over.
That was a performance.
What a
Suicide Squad from
shitty fucking
2021.
movie that is. I'm Demetra. I've got hairy pits. uh,
I'm Denita.
I'm Demetra.
At what point did Alexa Vega become hot?
Well, I mean, I thought when she was a kid, I was.
Okay, that'll be the clip for the episode.
No, you can't. You cannot use that. It's too out of context. When I was a kid, she was a kid, so I've always
Yeah, I
thought she was
know.
hot.
I know. But I think she definitely
That's
I think
funny.
the second one was where I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, yeah. She's a little too youthful, and
Yeah, she's a little too childlike at first.
I like my women 18 and up, please.
I like my women how I like my coffee. Hot and
Creamy.
just out of the maker.
Holy shit. This is a raunchy one, folks. Man. Sorry to the two women and the two Christians that listen to this.
Oh, sorry.
Fresh out of the maker. Yikes. Holy shit.
Oh man. What were we talking about? Oh, Sylvester.
Stallone. We're answering this riveting question from old Kev.
Yeah, I think I'd rather see Stallone in Arnold films.
I do like that question though. Unique.
Yeah. Let's get Stallone and Maggie.
Well, I'm gonna buy a Maggie poster because that movie's gonna be great. That's a
Somebody
deep cut.
do that.
Yeah, I'll tell you when we're off the air.
My God.
He's one of those guys. It's like a fame, was trying to be a fame whore.
All of them.
Yeah, in the blue tube, and he tried to, pretended to be friends with everybody, so you'd shut him out.
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. I forgot about that person.
Douchebag. Okay.
Anyways. Yeah. So anyway, when are we gonna do a watch through of Spy Kids 3 Game Over?
I don't know.
I have the trilogy.
You have the trilogy. I had the VHS somewhere, the first one, old school clamshell or whatever it was. Yeah.
That's not a nice way to call Alexa Vega.
Alexa Vega, the clamshell. Now Flushing, your shit.
Now Flushing. What was that?
Nothing. What are you hearing?
Like you ripped one.
No.
Is it a chair?
It might have been. Oh, yeah.
Now Flushing, your diarrhea.
I love that Big Mac scene, though.
Oh, my God. What I would do for a machine that just magically makes food like that.
Put in a little packet. And
get some boneless wings.
Oh, it's got to be boneless.
Boneless nuggies.
You been watching anything?
Oh, have I?
Let's see. What did you watch?
I watched Raging Bullshit.
So stupid, it's funny. Raging bullshit. Oh,
uh,
you watched. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, I know the joke is I'm a contrarian, whatever. It's
no.
funny. But
Yeah.
can you understand why
Oh yeah.
I would? It's,
Well,
I don't get it.
I felt the
Yeah.
same way for most of the time, and then
Yeah.
like when it actually started to get heartfelt and
Yeah.
things started to connect, I was like, okay, I kind of like
Yeah.
it, but also it's like it's way too
But is
long.
yeah, but is it
There's like
like the
five
best film ever
endings.
that people are
No,
talking about? I mean,
no.
I don't know.
I just don't think a lot of people have nuanced thoughts. It's just
Yeah.
like it's either great or the worst thing ever.
Right.
There's no like real in between,
I mean,
which is pretty much how I felt about it. I thought it was super unique. I thought it was a really I wouldn't say super interesting, but because like
yeah.
multiverse is what's being
I just
overdone at this point.
man, I
But
couldn't get into it at all. Like at
yeah,
all.
I just didn't. I guess I didn't get why,
Yeah.
which is a question I've asked myself a lot recently. Is like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
Why is she?
Yeah, I just didn't get it. It seemed like it was trying too hard for me. I don't know. It's
Those
just
guys just make
ridiculous.
those kind of weird movies.
I will say though, it's great to see Ki Hu Kwan in a role like that. I mean,
He was good.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, I would have never expected to see that guy in a movie like that, really,
Yeah.
and in such a big role. I didn't know he was going to be in it like that.
Well, yeah. Even Michelle Yeoh doing something a little more serious,
Yeah.
which I there was an interview where they were talking to her and she just kind of broke down because she's like, people finally gave me a chance to show what I could do. And yeah, I thought she was good in it.
Well, that's touching.
Jamie was, I
She's fucking gross.
think that was the point. Is
I
that
know it was because she did a good job, but I don't know if I really care for her outside of Halloween. To be honest with you,
yeah, sounds
she's
about
not
right.
she's like not my favorite.
She's
Something
a
about her.
woman, and
Oh yeah, Penny Marshall's a woman. She only directed my favorite fucking movie ever. I hate women.
I don't know. It might have been her brother. It might have been a Steven Spielberg, Toby Hooper thing.
It could have been. It could have been. What
I
a
think it was
joke.
actually the brother, Penis Marshall.
Mm, love that guy.
Yeah, but rest in peace to those dumb idiots. I think that yeah, I'm like, I don't know. At first I didn't think it would be something I'd ever have to watch again, but I probably would at some point. It's not like
Yeah,
Midsummer where I'm
I
like, yeah, I don't need to ever.
I do agree with you. That's too long. That movie's too
Oh
long.
my god! Like
Yeah.
it came to a point. And I was like, okay, this is
Yeah.
finally ending, and it was like 20 minutes left.
Yeah. I was actually into it for the first, I don't know, what is that, 20 minutes up until when they
Yeah,
get to the office part. And then I'm just
yeah.
that's what it gets, ridiculous for me. But I don't know.
Oh, when she starts to fight all the
Yeah.
security guard, yeah.
When it turns into a fucking Marvel movie.
I mean, I would argue more like a actual kung fu type of movie.
That's true. It's an interesting film. I just don't
Yeah,
best thing I've ever seen.
no,
No,
no way. Very
no,
flawed movie.
very flawed. Very flawed. What else? What else have you been watching?
What else have you been watching?
Well, I've revisited some Masterworks.
Ooh,
Really, some Masterworks on
oh
4K.
shit!
I
I forgot about a couple other things I watched, but go ahead.
picked up recently True Romance, the Arrow 4K,
Oh,
and
I
for
think we
Prime
talked
Day.
about it last episode.
Did
Movie I
we?
had
Yeah, we
no, I
did.
what I was gonna say. I hadn't
Yeah.
seen it in many years, and rewatching it, I was like, fuck, this is so
Um,
good.
I agree. This is only the second time I've seen it. I remember really loving it, but I mean, I really, really loved it this current time watching it. I thought it was really well done. Just flows perfectly. It's nice.
I think they're
Everything's about it is just man, it's really good. It's
simple
really good.
premise, but I think they have good chemistry together too, which
Oh,
helps. I think
yeah.
Patty in that film is just like she's like a crush. Like she's a
Uh,
chick I would want to.
I don't know what's going on with her in that movie, but you're right. There's something very
Yeah, I don't
alluring
know
about
what's
it.
going on with her in that
This is
movie.
what you want, Gavin?
No,
Yeah.
but she's just like very. I don't know,
She's
very
fucking hot.
subdued, and yeah, she's just like somebody you want to take home to
Oh
mom and dad.
man, there was a lot of shit that I really didn't remember. I didn't even remember the part of that movie like where he's having those kind of surreal visions of
I
Elvis
forgot
telling him
about
what. Yeah,
Elvis, yeah,
I thought
and
that
of
was so fucking
course
good,
it's
man.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, I just thought that was so fucking cool, and I don't know, I really liked the movie. Great soundtrack too.
Oh yeah, I love the it's what is it, the green grass song or something, the bum
Oh
bum 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 bum
yeah,
bum, which is also
man.
in Terrence Malick's Badlands.
Well, just got to take a star off of True Romance for that. But I loved the
Well,
movie.
leave it to Tarantino to steal from somebody.
In terms of things Tarantino's attached to, that's up there for me for sure.
Yeah.
Um, it's ridiculously good.
Well,
Fucking
it's
great.
definitely better than Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs.
Uh, well, yeah,
If
debatable.
you're sure.
Yeah, you feel sure. But yeah, that was fantastic to revisit. Love that set from Arrow. Just fucking jam packed with bonus content if that's your thing.
You got the
Um,
limited one
no, I
that's
just
kind
got
of thicker.
yeah, I've got the one you've got, but not the steelbook one. I didn't
No,
care
I,
about yeah, I
I
didn't
didn't
care
care
about
about
that.
that.
Um, revisited The Wizard of Oz on 4K, picked that up for Prime Day.
You watched it?
I did. I watched it
Oh
yesterday
man,
morning.
how'd it look?
Uh, whew, man, I've it took me a while to get on board with 4K, and I still won't go out and buy everything. But
Yeah,
movies like that I love, that I get the urge to watch once a year, why not have it on the best available format?
yeah.
How iconic is it when she opens that door and we see the colored scene of
I
Munchkinland? I mean, it's
It's
something
crazy.
else. It really is something else.
I don't think it's the first time, but definitely like the
It's just
most important.
so, yeah, it's just so iconic. I'm trying to imagine watching that for the first time and you didn't know that was, it's amazing.
Yeah,
Really, really fantastic. That's talked about it before. Something very demonic or satanic going on with that film, but I love it. It's just a weird fucking movie. One of
yeah,
the
it is,
weirdest movies ever, really.
especially for the time.
Yeah, it's technical achievement though. I love it. I love it.
Well, I watched a couple of M words as well. It'd start with T and end in Train Spotting. I just like get the urge to watch these all the time, and
That's
even if
because they're fucking great.
I can't not watch the second or I can't watch the first without watching the second one.
That's what I like to hear because I feel like me and you are just a select handful of people that truly understand
Yeah,
how fucking great that sequel is.
it's
Really.
so good. I don't know what people would want
Oh, it's
out of it.
perfect. I
I
mean,
don't,
considering
and
the
I
time that passed between the two and how that was able to be pulled off, and it's oh man, I wouldn't change anything about that sequel. Love the first one too. I love them both.
oh yeah, the first one is just like a low budget
Oh
masterpiece by people who just did what they wanted to do. And
yeah.
I sent you this, but Ewan was doing an interview like of his career while I watching those videos, but
Oh yeah.
he was talking about T2 and how pretty much he couldn't be there at the beginning of filming. So when he eventually showed up, it was the scene where he meets up with Sick Boy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I watched that. That's
Yeah,
so
where he
good.
meets up with Sick Boy for the first time. So like the first time that
Oh man.
Ewan is seeing Sick Boy is the same moment that, or Ewan is seeing Johnny is the same
Yeah.
moment that Renton is seeing Sick Boy.
Oh man, that's
And it's
fucking
just like
awesome.
when Sick Boy is like, "What have you been up to, Mark, for 20 years?" It's like really them seeing
Dude.
each other for the first time. I love it.
Yeah, that's something else. I mean, I don't know, we've talked it to death, but that sequel is truly it's amazing. It
Yeah.
really is. I don't know. I could talk about it for a couple hours. It's just so perfect how everything kind of
And the way it like
yeah.
uses nostalgia is not overblown. It's not dumb. It's just like it just adds to it. Like there's the
Yeah.
clips of them from the first movie and clips of them
Yeah.
as kids, and
The way that it's like the scenes from the first movie incorporated, it's just so perfect. And like you said, the nostalgia, they even say that when they're at Tommy's death, or where they're having a little tribute to him, and
Yeah.
Sick Boy says the nostalgia, that's why you're here, something like that.
Yeah.
It's so like
Yeah.
fuck.
Just love those guys.
And the ending sequence with the song by Wolf Alice, Silk.
Oh,
My God.
talk about perfect song choices.
Perfect. I watched that when me and you went to see that in theater. I came home and I just thought about it. And then I ended up finding that scene and I watched it over and over again. It's just a perfect ending, man. Oh, I love it.
I love when he goes to play the turntable and you just get that 1 second.
Yep.
You get that 1 second of
Ba-dum.
the Iggy Pop, and then
Yeah.
he comes back and he's like, does the same
Yeah.
falling
Oh,
backwards thing. It's just,
that movie's so good.
I don't
If
know. Maybe
you're a
maybe
fan
it's,
of Train Spotting, watch the sequel.
and if you're not and you've never seen it, watch Train Spotting. Watch Train Spotting 2, T2 Train Spotting.
Yes. First Train Spotting is almost kind of a coming of age, I guess. I don't know how you would describe it. Kind of coming of young adult.
Definitely is for Kelly McDonald's character.
Yes. You still take heroin.
Still take heroin.
No.
Mark, she's too young for you. I just like fucking talking like Begbie the whole time. He just like, he doesn't even say words. He's like, jit.
Yeah. And that guy,
until we find out how did it.
that guy's great. So good, man.
Go on. Take a jab. Jab me. Leave me laying there, breathing my last breath.
Ah, at last he got glassed. Man.
Cunt leaves here till we find out what cunt did it.
Fan fucking tastic.
What's funny too is the first thing I ever saw Robert Carlyle in was The World Is Not Enough, the James Bond film.
Oh yeah.
Where he plays the villain.
That's right.
And he definitely does not have the accent.
No, that's,
so I was like, what the fuck is going on? I can't understand a thing this guy's saying.
It's just, I don't know. It's such a, it's got to be an intimidating thing to try to make a sequel that much with that much time in between.
Yeah.
And it's happened before, and a lot of times it doesn't work. And that's one of the occasions where it worked.
I just wonder how big the audience for something like that really is. I'm sure it's big in the UK.
Yeah.
But like in America,
I feel like nobody really saw that sequel. I don't know.
But like, who cares? How many people care about Train Spotting in general?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I love it.
Curious. I do too. I've been tinkering with my top films, and it's definitely moving its way up.
Get it in there. Get it in there.
My list is definitely different from the one that I put out a few months ago, as I expected it to be.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
It's fluid like your gender.
It is. I'm Nicole right now.
Speaking of top films, you know which one that might have sneaked into the old top 50? Snuck into the old top 50.
Is it Fellowship?
Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Rings.
It just snuck in?
Yeah, I've only recently, like the past few years, really got that super appreciation for those films. Well, really that first one. I've seen the first one 10 times. I've seen the other two once.
Yeah, I think the first one, the second, or the third one are the best ones, but the first one's my favorite.
Yeah, something about that. I picked up that badass Middle Earth set for Prime Day.
How is that?
It's nice.
I really wanted it because okay, so the way that I guess these sets are set up is that the 4Ks that came out last year, they only have 4K discs, no Blu-rays, no special features. And then this set, it's got Blu-rays and 4Ks and some bonus stuff, but they don't have the appendices from
the Blu-ray set,
before Blu-ray sets. So I was like, if they had the appendices, I would get it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, right now I have the 4K and then those old Blu-ray sets with the appendices. So it's like, it's not a complete collection yet.
Yeah, I was kind of looking into that set, and that's definitely the common complaint. Like, to call it the Ultimate Collector's Edition, it should have everything in there.
Yeah.
And
if it did, I would buy that immediately. But
am I ever going to sit there and watch all those bonus features? I don't know. Probably not. But I still
definitely don't watch a good amount.
I don't want to sell that Blu-ray set though, because it's got all the content in it. So yeah, I think it's a little unfair to market that as the Ultimate Collector's Edition. But like the day before, a couple hours before, I purchased just the Lord of the Rings 4K set, and that was $56.
Yeah.
and the Hobbit 4K set is $56. So the Middle Earth collection was 100.
Yeah.
So to
Do the
me, in that
math.
situation, yeah, no brainer to get that set. I actually, um, the Lord of the Rings set was already on the way, so I had to do a return for that, but no big deal.
Yeah, they don't make it a super hassle.
Yeah, but yeah, I was reading into what you were talking about with some of the bonus content, and I'll hold on to that Blu-ray set. It's not worth trading in for $10 anyways, but
Yeah.
it
I
is
almost
nice
picked it
to.
up, but I read it. I was reading about
Yeah,
that. And
they really only give you that. There's like one extra disc and a little cardboard sleeve with the bonus content, but that's all right. It's a
yeah.
nice box. Man, fuck, that looked good on 4K. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. I
Um,
mean, they were pretty intricate about it. I think as well, they even
yeah,
cleaned up a lot of this, the special effects and stuff.
dude, if you showed that movie to somebody who had no prior knowledge of it, who had no idea what Lord of the Rings was, they would never ever guess that was 20 some years old.
It's
Never.
insane.
Nothing about that. It feels like it could have come out this year. It really does.
Yeah. Well, the Hobbit movies, they look really good too, but in a way that's not supernatural.
Yeah.
They definitely look overly washed over,
Yeah.
overly CGI'd, but these ones have a way more natural feel to the way that they're made.
But I love Harry Potter, but like if you watch the Sorcerer's Stone now,
Yeah.
it's definitely a little rough in some parts. The Quidditch sequences
Yeah,
in
there's no
particular.
phones.
Yeah. Quidditch scenes in particular, a little rough. There's a couple parts maybe in Fellowship, like, I don't know,
Hmm.
where there's a lot of movement and,
Yeah.
he's on the back of an orc or whatever, or a troll
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Yeah. Maybe in the Mines of Moria or something.
that is one of my favorite sequences of anything, of any film. It really is. That is like I love that entire part. Oh, oh man, fucking great. What a great film.
It was a great trilogy.
Also didn't realize that Howard Shore did the music.
Oh God, yeah.
And I
Some of
don't
the
know.
best music in film.
Yeah, I always thought that was somebody else. I don't know who I thought it was, but didn't know it was
John
Howard Shore.
Williams.
Yeah, didn't know it was Howard Shore, who also did the score for Big. So
I was
wow.
wondering what your point was, like why that was a big deal to you.
Well, I've kind of grown to like Howard Shore,
Yeah.
you hear some of his music, it's like, wow, it's pretty good. But I pulled a Filmies move and I put the Blu-ray in directly after watching the 4K, just because I wanted to let me see if there's a difference. I just
Yeah.
spent $100 on this. There better be a difference. And yeah, you could see a difference for sure.
Which is crazy because I think the Blu-rays are remastered too.
Yeah, and that's not saying anything about the Blu-ray looks great, but I compared a few specific scenes and man,
Yeah.
god damn, what a
Yeah.
fucking film. I'm excited to watch the other two because like I said, those are going to be, for some reason I only watched the first one. I've seen it 10 times, and then I just kind of give up on it.
So you just leave a cliffhanger. So where are
Yeah.
we going?
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, we need to talk about how great of an actor Sean Astin is, deserves to be mentioned alongside Robert De Niro, Tom Hanks.
I mean, I
uh,
like the guy.
all the big actors. He gave us The Goonies. He gave us Rudy. He
Ugh,
gave
two
us
shits.
he gave us a great portrayal in Lord of the Rings.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, never mind. He sucks. Oh, anyways, though, man, that Sean Astin. Let me tell you, I had to play this ending sequence. Listen how great this is.
I made a promise, Mr. Frodo. A promise. Don't you leave him, Samwise Gamgee. And I don't mean to. I don't mean to.
Oh,
Dude, the music, it's like some
so
of the
good.
best ever.
I know. I had even went back and watched that part like 5 times. It really moved me.
You could put that music to anything and make it incredible.
Oh, happy to have those on 4K. Man, oh man.
Don't you leave him, Samwise.
Oh God. And
Don't leave me, Samwise.
right after the Sam Frodo suckfest, Sam fucking flat out bricks in Frodo's mouth.
God, you go from talking about a masterpiece to a masterpiece of shit.
Say, hey, dude, that part in Clerks 2 is phenomenal. Say what you want about the rest of the movie. That part's great. I am looking forward to the kind of Disney shit they're going to talk about, Star Wars, and what they're going to get into there. Glad somebody's looking forward to it.
Somebody has to. You and all the other smelly guys wearing their
Oh,
hockey jerseys.
that'll be a watch at home sort of thing.
Yeah. Hey, you want to come over and watch Clerks 3 and then you can jerk me off?
Make sure you forget the right guard.
Stupid.
Oh man.
Anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, nothing in particular. Made another dent in the Fellini box set.
Oh, I did see that.
That was actually a really good one. I like that one a lot.
Vitriol.
However the fuck you pronounce it, but out of the three,
look at it first.
out of the three so far I've seen in the year that I've had the set, it's my favorite. Very good.
Vitelloni. Yeah,
Very
that one
good.
has been on my. I went to put it on my watch list. It's already on there.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Out of the three that I've seen, the most accessible, I guess, the easiest to kind of get into.
That's good. I do like accessible.
Yeah. But then, damn it, I was fucking open my Fellini box set and there's some scuffs on it. Must have in the move.
Damn it.
Damn it. Remember when I was buying that? I sent you a picture and I'm like, would you return this? Do you remember that?
Oh God, barely. But
I went to Barnes and Noble and I bought that set. And then I came out to my card and noticed there's like a fucking fucked up part on it. So I sent you a picture and I'm like, would you go in and exchange this? And you're like, yeah, I would. So then I went in and got a different one. And now it's scuffed up. But hey, you know what? I still got the movies. So
yeah,
what matters?
Who's going to see it?
Nobody.
Besides the like few men that you bring home.
Yeah. Hey, baby, want to see my Fellini box?
Can I touch your El Vitrioloni?
Then you can lay on my Texas Chainsaw blanket.
We could cuddle up in my Halloween blanket.
Oh God!
Tell each other stories.
Holy shit!
Oh my God! Well, we did have a death. We did
substantial death.
Yes,
we debated doing like a entire episode about it, but it's kind of teeters on the line of whether or not that'd be enough content considering what we've seen. So
the films we've seen are the ones that you'd expect. The filmography of James Caan.
James Caan.
James like Comic-Con?
Comic. Oh God. Embarrassing.
Oh my God. So that guy is still in there. And I went in the other day and he's just like taking all the DVDs and stuff off the shelf. I was like, you guys downgrading or something? He's like, yeah, we're getting rid of a lot of the stuff that we don't sell and we're moving up near the cash registers. I was like, that makes me fucking sick. And he's like, yeah, me too.
Oh no. So that whole section's not going to be there?
It won't be in the same spot. Like they'll keep he thinks they'll keep Criterion. He said that he's not sure. He'll have to wait. They'll let the sale go and then he'll know. But I think a lot of DVDs will be gone.
You got to get out and do those sale videos while you still can, because you can just get them on Amazon. You really can.
It just sucks. Like
it does.
Target selection's gone. Best Buy's gone.
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble's gone. It's like that's a substantial part of what our channel is.
I never liked that Barnes and Noble. Something about it. It's kind of just too much traffic right in that section.
Yeah, it's like right. It's like right by where everybody comes in.
But yeah, that sucks, man. I mean,
not to mention they're always in there.
There's always somebody in there. We've got a good section out here still, but there's just nobody. The mall's dying. There's nobody ever in there. I just don't. I don't know how much longer it can go. So
like, what is it? Is it just everybody's buying everything online? People don't go to malls anymore.
Well, that's for sure. I mean, I still need to put my video together, but there's a part where I'm like showing the mall, and it used to be the mall here used to be fucking for Davenport, Iowa. It used to be pretty packed, and I mean, it's like Dawn of the Dead there now, And I was there on a Friday night when I went to do that Criterion video, 6 p.m. The mall's open until 9. You'd think a lot of people would be there.
Yeah, it's prime time.
Oh, Dawn of the Dead.
What do those idiots have to do?
Nothing.
Got to go plow our fields.
Stop taking shots at the Midwest. I'm tired of it.
Hey, I can. I'm from the Midwest.
It's home. It's your home. It's my home.
I don't even know what home is anymore.
Me either.
Home is whenever I end up in a coffin somewhere.
You can move anywhere you want in the world, but your problems will come with you.
That's beautiful. That is good.
It's true.
It is true. But when you put it that way,
I mean, it doesn't fucking matter where you live. It really doesn't. Unless you're Mr. Community and you like to go out and experience everything your city has to offer, which I'm not like that. I fucking know you're not like that. Who cares where you
no.
live?
I'm going to a concert soon, though.
Good. Who are you going to see?
Newfound Glory.
Nice.
Gonna be there with 4 Years Strong.
Nice. Where are they playing?
Marquee.
Nice. I like
Yeah.
Newfound Glory.
Yeah. I love Newfound Glory.
What's your problem?
They're celebrating 20 years of Sticks and Stones.
Wow. I always wonder what a band like that, like, how much money do they make where they could do that as a career? Because they're not like a huge band, you know?
Yeah, I don't know. They make a lot from touring, obviously, but like other than that,
They can't be wealthy.
They tour like every year, though.
Yeah, I mean, they can't be wealthy. They're probably just doing fine.
It's funny because I've always wondered that about them specifically.
Yeah,
it's like a band like this, like what? How do they do?
I think about that all the time, like, because I don't know. I mean, do they work like a part-time gig somewhere where they're not playing music? I don't know.
I mean, Jordan tattoos. At
Yeah.
least he was. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean,
I think
there's good money in that, and the fact that people would want a tattoo from him just because who he is, you know?
Yeah, like I think that the guitarist Chad he produces stuff.
Yeah,
Like
I'm sure
produced
they
a
have
couple of-
other sources of income.
Plus, he used to be with Haley Williams, and she's in a super popular band.
Yeah,
But then he
man,
cheated on her like a fucking idiot.
man, she must have a shit personality.
I don't know. I put up with it for that one.
Me too. I'd do whatever she wanted.
Or maybe he's just a shitty asshole.
Could be.
I don't think she's the first one he cheated on.
I like them though. I like Newfound Glory.
Yeah, me too. You got any concerts soon? Are you going to Rage, or are you just talking about it?
Oh, I'm not going to Rage. No,
Just talking about it.
I wanted to, but I'm glad I don't have a ticket now. I don't want to watch him sit down for 3 hours. He definitely tore his ACL or something.
Oh.
Around
the wheelchair.
Yeah, like he dealt like they had to he can't walk. They had to help him off the off the stage. I mean, it's kind of sad. I don't know. It kind of made me sad because I watched.
That guy's got to be like 40 something, right?
50. I feel like 51 or 52. I watched a video on YouTube of their first show back. By the way, I like how we just talked about James Caan for like 10 seconds. We'll get back to it.
Get back to 52.
Yeah, no, I watched their first video or the first show back. You know, looked pretty good. You know, he's moving around, but yeah, they didn't. You know, fucking hopped around. It definitely looked like a torn ACL to me. I don't know.
God damn it, you fool!
I like Rage. I'd like to go see him, but I don't want to see him sit. You know, I am going to see Coheed though.
Ooh,
I forgot about that. Like 2 weeks in Chicago.
Good thing you didn't forget. 2 weeks
Yeah.
from now. I like Coheed.
Starting to get a little pricey though to go see Coheed.
Which is crazy because I saw him in the Marquee, which is typically like more of
$20.
a billing. Yeah.
Like $57 to go to this concert.
God damn. Like what's the venue like?
I mean it's SeatGeek. It's like a stadium. It's like outside SeatGeek Stadium with Alkaline Trio.
I did see them too. They came with Newfound Glory one time.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Coheed and Dance Gavin Dance, but I don't know, didn't the singer like molest chicks or something?
Oh yeah,
he raped some chicks.
Yeah,
so they took them off and added Alkaline Trio.
I love Dance Gavin Dance.
Yeah, that they were supposed to be the band touring with them.
Maybe one of the lineups that changes the most. At least the singers.
Yeah, it becomes a part. It's like it's almost not even the same band, you know?
Yeah, but they always get a guy that has a girly voice.
Yeah,
sing. Fuck, I love them.
Well, I don't know. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Well, James Caan, I guess.
James Caan. Jimmy Caan.
James Caan, born March 26, 1940. Did you know he was an American actor?
I was aware of that.
Yeah, he's known for his film and television performances. We're just going to read off the Wikipedia page word for word. So strap in because it's a long one. We have a lot of history to go through.
Yeah, we're going to talk about The Good Neighbor in depth.
Oh, God. He was nominated for several entertainment industry honors, including an Academy Award, 2 Primetime Emmys, Golden Globes, Motion Picture Star, and the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 1978, which really doesn't mean anything
No,
because I
not
think
much.
you literally buy a spot on the Walk of Fame.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think you probably need so many credits, but then you can just buy a spot. That's why
Well,
people like Ryan Reynolds gets a
yeah,
star.
I'll tell you what, the whole allure of that place was wiped off the fucking moment I was walking
I
around
know.
down there.
Like, just imagine there's some fucking bum
Yeah.
shitting by your star.
Yeah, like as soon as we get out of the car, there's a guy with shit in his pants. Oh, welcome to Hollywood. Like, wow.
Wow. Oh,
I mean,
look, Tom Hanks' star.
yeah.
It's got
Oh,
puke on it.
there's a big shit stain right over his name. I feel like it was cool to see, cool to say I've been there, but that's a place that looks better on TV. Much better on TV.
Of course, because they kick all those people out.
Yeah, that place
When-
is, that's rough down there.
Like, this is where you hold the Oscars.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
is that where they go for the Oscars?
Yeah. I think
Oh
it's
my-
typically in the Chinese theater,
Oh my God.
or at least the Dolby Theater, which is right by there.
Holy shit.
Yeah. You know, they're kicking everybody out at that point.
Yeah, they would have like block off that entire few blocks, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yes.
gross.
But Jimmy Caan. What's your favorite Jimmy Caan film?
I mean,
Elf?
yeah, love Elf. No, I mean, come on, it's got to be The Godfather, right?
I don't know.
The
Is it
thing
that
that I
movie?
first think about when I hear Jimmy Caan is Misery, because that
Mhm.
movie was just really disturbing, just disturbed me. And I remember seeing it as a kid because my folks fucking just let me watch whatever I wanted. Oh, son, sit down and watch Misery with us.
Oh my God, what's wrong with Bethany and Stan?
I don't know who those people are, but
Your parents?
yeah, Bethany and Stan, never heard of them, but Misery.
Seth Senior.
I always think of Misery. Just I think of him hobbled in that bed, getting his fucking ankles shattered.
I heard that in the book it's worse. Like
Oh God.
she either saws off his ankle and then uses a blowtorch to cauterize it.
Ugh. Fuck. That's fucking
Makes it
gnarly.
seem so much worse.
I didn't know that, but now as an
Yeah.
adult that I've revisited, certain movies, The Godfather is what I associate him with.
Yeah, Godfather's all right.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie, pretty good
Yeah.
film.
Well, he did earn the Academy Award for supporting actor for the first one, and then later reprised his role for Godfather 2. So
How did is he in Godfather 2? Like a flashback?
yeah, like a short bit, I
Oh,
think.
God.
Yeah,
One of the
it's-
great cinematic shooting scenes when he gets fucking ambushed at that toll booth, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Elicited such an emotional response.
Sorry, I saw something that made me more emotional. His first film role, his role as Soldier with Radio, was in a film called Irma La Douche. I think it's more like Deuce or like Sweet.
Soldier with Radio. That means he's probably in it for like a minute.
It's a Billy Wilder film starring Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine.
Wow. Big cast.
A sequel to The Apartment.
Yeah, you love those old fucks.
I do. Shirley MacLaine. What I would do to never mind.
Oh yeah, The Apartment was pretty good. Need to revisit it. That's pretty good.
That was his first role. Probably came to prominence in the El Dorado film from 1966. John Wayne and Robert Mitchum were in it. I think he probably played a somewhat prominent role. He's the third on the list of actors.
Robert Mitchum.
Robert Mitchum.
Now
Love
that we're
that
going
guy.
through some of this filmography, yes, I don't think we could have done a retrospective.
No, definitely not. But we can at least talk about it. Brian's song is one that I hear a lot of people talk about.
My father, Paul is his name, not Stan.
Sausage King of Chicago.
He loves that movie. He's a big Bears fan, and
Sounds
true
about
story.
right.
True story about Brian Piccolo and
I'm sure
Gail
my dad
Sayers.
probably loved it too.
Yeah.
What's it about? What's so cool about Brian Piccolo?
Well, he had cancer and he died. He's a
Yeah.
football player.
And happens to a lot of people.
It happens to a lot of people. Well, I mean, I'm sure if you fucking played for the shitty Eagles, you'd love the movie.
Yeah. That's why Invincible's so good.
Ugh.
Chicago
Philadelphia
Bears.
sports, a total cesspool.
Oh yeah, because New York Yankee fans are just cool, calm, and collected.
A
If you want to
total
see like
fucking
autism and on like a large scale, go to a Yankee game and see all those Italian dummies just like screaming at little children all day.
I would too if I was there.
Yeah, because you're an idiot.
No filter. No filter.
God, what a miserable fan base. Oh, we've got 63 wins. We're gonna cry and boo because Joey Gallo strikes out every time. Fuck you.
Philadelphia, the loser capital of the country.
Yeah, well, when was the last time the Giants won a Super Bowl? Not in my lifetime.
Not as recent as the old Eagles. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
because it'll be this year that they win again.
I don't even care about football anymore.
Jalen Squirts is going to lead us to
Oh,
a Super Bowl.
God.
Who's your quarterback now?
I don't know. Still Dan Jones.
Well, I remember the day he was drafted.
Time to move on.
Dan Jones is the answer.
You win some and you lose a lot.
Saquon is just like wasting away on that miserable team.
Well, his first season was great.
Just like Judge is wasting away on that miserable Yankee team.
I don't know what's going to happen there. Really don't. Just letting it play out.
You have to. Are they going to shell out the quiche?
I'd rather have Juan Soto. Honestly.
I think he's a better hitter.
Well, he's fucking 7 years younger, If you're going to give anyone $500,000,
$500 million.
Oh yeah, $500 million. My bad. God, that's insane.
That's ridiculous.
Anyways, back to Jimmy.
Doesn't really have a good negotiating stance still now with the way he's playing. Anyways, yes, football player stricken with a terminal cancer after turning pro in 1965 told through his friendship with teammate Gay Sayers.
I think that was like a TV movie though. Does it say that?
Premiere advertisement from TV Guide is for the picture. Yeah, TV movie.
Yeah. It's kind of got like a cult following though. Like people love that movie.
I hear people talk about it all the time. Like it's really good.
And they remade it too.
2005 readers poll taken by Entertainment Weekly ranked Brian's song 7th in its list of top guy cry films.
Guy cry films.
Just say you fucking cry.
Yeah, what difference does it make?
I'm afraid to say I have emotion.
No, I mean,
shut the fuck up.
I've got no problem admitting I'll cry during a movie. But
yeah. 1972, 2 years later, when we get The Godfather. Sonny Corleone.
Took a whole new appreciation for that film. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially after watching that series on Paramount or whatever it was, The Offer. It's pretty good. Kind of shows you some like I didn't know about a lot of that shit with that movie, about what went on with it.
Well, I think it was hard to get made.
Well, my God, that's what the whole series is about.
Yeah, like it wasn't gonna be Francis.
Yeah. It's an interesting show. Like I'm not a big show guy, but if you're looking for a 10 episode thing to watch and move on with your life, pretty good. Really kind of gives you a different, really like a good look at the behind the scenes Hollywood sort of stuff. I mean,
yeah.
And I had no clue about the shit with Frank Sinatra and his ties with like the mob and
that the one character is based on him.
Yeah, and he didn't fucking like that. Let me tell you, it's a good show.
I didn't realize how much of a scumbag he was too.
Me either. I didn't know any of that shit. Like he was kind of tied to those guys, really.
Yeah, like, mafia ties, beating women, all that stuff.
Going back
singing
to New York,
shitty songs.
I'm glad we play Frank Sinatra every time the Yankees win.
Spreading the news.
Interesting miniseries though out there for any of you guys who are fans of The Godfather, just like filmmaking Hollywood stuff. Definitely The Offer.
Cool. Yeah. I want to check that out.
Yeah, Dan Fogler is Francis Ford. Really good.
What a transformation that guy's going through.
It's really good. Really good.
A couple years later, we get Godfather Part Two. It is put down here as a cameo, so it's. Okay. I know we're probably skipping through a lot, but we're only talking about the ones that we.
Yeah, this isn't a retrospective. This is just we're talking about him.
Yeah, we're just talking, giving him some credit, some due credit. 1977, he was in a film called A Bridge Too Far, which I know you haven't seen.
So condescending.
I just know you haven't.
I know
Like
you wouldn't
quite,
watch something
quite
like that.
literally, I know you haven't seen it.
Buddy, I watched an Italian film from the 50s yesterday morning. I watch all sorts of world cinema. Okay.
Well, it's a World War II film.
Ugh.
There you go. I mean, you may have because it's Richard Attenborough directed
Ooh.
it.
Ooh.
Listen to this cast. It stars an ensemble cast featuring James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, Anthony
Elliot Page?
Hopkins, Laurence Olivier, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, Maximilian Schell, and Liv Ullmann.
What a cast.
Yeah, my God.
Man. Ryan O'Neal? Oh God, oh man.
Oh God, oh man. The Germans are attacking. Oh God, oh
Oh
man.
man, oh God.
Oh man, Ryan O'Neal in some of the absolute bangers.
He's
Some
great.
absolute fucking bangers.
But actually, you know what? I would actually check that. I'm kind of curious about that movie though.
Yeah, I watched it once. I don't think I was not in the right mindset for it. 3 hours.
I'll get to it about 10 years.
Let's see who else. John Ratzenberger. 1979, he did a film called 1941, which I still have never seen, but it's a Steven Spielberg comedy war film.
Interesting premise.
It's starring Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi and
Oh,
Ned Beatty.
hey, like Dan Aykroyd, like Ned Beatty, like Jimmy.
A lot of people in this. Christopher Lee, Tim Matheson, John Candy, Warren
Damn.
Oates. Oh, I thought it was Hall & Oates. Moving on.
Oh,
1990, we have a couple films. One of them I haven't seen, but Dick Tracy. You ever seen Dick Tracy?
I've got a friend of mine who like started collecting Blu-rays years ago and then gave up on it, was getting rid of some stuff, and I saw he had Dick Tracy with the slipcover, which is one of those that you don't really see very often. So I weaseled my way in and had him give it to me for free.
Oh my God, what a cast.
But I haven't watched it.
I don't care. What a cast. Warren Beatty, Al Pacino, Madonna,
Ooh,
Dick Van Dyke,
damn.
Kathy Bates.
She's in Dick Tracy?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
She's a stenographer, so she's probably not in it very much.
I love KB.
Dustin Hoffman.
Oh my God.
Mandy Patinkin.
Oh my God.
James Caan, Catherine O'Hara.
Holy shit.
Yeah, how have I never seen this before?
Mandy Patinkin?
Yeah, Mandy Patinkin. Best known for his role in Wish I Was Here.
So good. Something about Dick Tracy just looks like that 90s kind of cheap comic book sort of vibe, you know?
Yeah, when I think of it, I think of Roger Rabbit for some reason.
Yes, exactly. I agree with that. Same sort of vibe.
But I don't think it's animated.
It's not.
Oh, weird.
I got the Blu-ray. I need to crack into it.
Fuck, I want to check that out now. But the other film from 1990, St. Louis Misery.
Man, Misery is it's a fantastic film. I've said it before on this podcast, but it's not one that I watch.
Lauren Bacall's in it.
Yeah, it's not one that I watch very often just because it's fucking creepy, man. And
yeah.
I'm a big fan of Kathy Bates. I think she's a fantastic actress, but God damn it, as soon as I see her or hear her name, I think about that movie. I really do. I mean, just
not Molly.
That's a close second. I think about that too, but man, she was so fucking scary in Misery. Really just scary bitch.
Well, and it's scary because it's
like
a
it
monster,
could happen,
but it's a real monster. It's a real person.
That could happen, you know. It's just that's such an interesting premise for a story. You know, an actor or an author that she's obsessed with, that she happens to just stumble across him in a car crash needing to be taken care of. It's
Yeah, I just imagine if somebody became obsessed with my writing for room 240, just tried
Wow.
to.
Yeah. Crickets.
Just a scary thought. Just hope it doesn't come down to that one day.
That is a creepy movie though.
Creepy. From 1996, I've forgotten about this, but he was also in Bottle Rocket.
I forgot about that too. Shit.
Yeah,
I actually like that movie.
I do too.
Feel like it doesn't really get talked about amongst a lot of the Wes Anderson flicks, but
Early
I'd
Wes
much rather watch
Anderson.
that over some of the newer stuff that he's done.
Shut the fuck up.
French Dispatch, I'm picking Bottle Rocket.
Oh,
Grand
God.
Budapest, I'm picking Bottle Rocket.
That is so stupid.
What's that? The fucking
Isle of Dogs.
Yeah, I'm picking Bottle Rocket.
Yeah, I'll probably pick that one over.
I like Wes Anderson though.
You don't have to tell me. I don't care.
I enjoy his work. I just don't like the newspaper hotel scene. Grand Budapest kind of sucks.
You only like newspapers when Josh Baskin is looking for jobs in them.
That's true.
Fuck you.
Villain Toys.
Or when he's staying in a shitty hotel on Times Square. Don't tell me you don't like the newspaper hotel scene.
I don't.
Lying asshole.
We get it, Wes. You're quirky.
Let's see. And then a few years later, in the year 2003, this is a film I wanted to check out. It's a Lars von Trier film, Dogville.
I haven't even heard of that.
Yeah, it's an avant-garde drama film. It has Nicole Kidman, Lauren Bacall, Paul Bettany, Chloe Savini, Stellan Skarsgård, Udo Kier, Ben Gazzara, Harriet Anderson, and James Caan.
Wow.
It is a parable that uses an extremely minimal stage-like set to tell the story of Grace Mulligan, a woman hiding from mobsters who arrives in the small mountain town of Dogville, Colorado. Yeah, it's weird. I've seen
Kind of sounds cool.
I've seen footage of it, and it's like they're in a stage setting, and the houses are not built; they're just like chalked out.
Really?
Really strange.
Well, that's Lars von Trier.
Yeah. Wonder if somebody's gonna suck some dick on camera.
Wonder if someone's gonna mutilate their genitals on camera.
I remember liking necrophilia. Was that or nymphomaniac?
It's not necrophilia, I'll tell you that.
Nymphomaniac. I remember liking Nymphomaniac.
Oh fuck, that's funny. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen those. Man.
I just remember. I remember. What's his name? Oh my god, even
Shia
Stevens.
LaBeouf?
Yeah, I remember Shia LaBeouf getting one of the most realistic blowjobs I've ever seen in a film that's not porn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Guess I better check it out.
Yeah, just to see.
Melancholia ruined my life. That movie's so depressing. God.
Oh my god, yeah.
Great film though.
It's interesting though, because he's got a bunch of like older actors, like Ben Gazzara. He was in a bunch of I was gonna say Nick Castellanos. He's in a bunch of what's that? John Cassavetes movies.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Harriet Anderson was in a bunch of Ingmar films, so it's pretty interesting.
I didn't even know about
that. Yeah, we'll bust through the rest of these. 2003, we have Elf, which people love.
Saw that in theaters. Don't ask why.
When I was showing people that he died, like, oh, or like I showed Kristen that, and she's like, oh, the dad from Elf. Like, yeah, that makes sense.
You fucking casual movie watchers.
You idiot.
Elf sucks.
It's okay. Like good.
I mean, okay, vibe. All right, it's okay. I like Zoe Deschanel.
It's like Hocus Pocus of Christmas movies. It's just overly obsessed.
It's not as good as Hocus Pocus, but
I just mean like with the general audience.
I get, yeah, that's a good point. I get what you're saying. No, that's a great point. Actually, I apologize.
Thank you.
Hocus Pocus 2 isolated audio tracks.
Not even get started. And then later on in his career is when he just started to take jobs. 2012, he was in That's My Boy.
Yeah, this is when he was working on the life savings for his family.
But in 2013, he was in the English dub of The Tale of the Princess Kaguya
Ooh,
as
you
the
love that
bamboo
shit.
cutter. I do love that shit. Jimmy Caan's best work is his voice. In that film of his
Oh
life.
man,
There's like you brought up The Good Neighbor.
yeah. Sorry, I was losing connection there a little bit. If you're wondering why I wasn't responding, I was lagging out. Do like you know what? The Good Neighbor was okay. It was an interesting movie.
Well, that typically means no.
It was
That
solid.
was interesting.
It was I get 3 stars. Kier Gilchrist. Love that
Yeah.
guy.
Why?
I just am a fan of his work. I don't know why. Why do we like any actor?
Charisma, the work they've done,
Okay, the work he's done.
if they're sexy.
He's a cool guy. I'd be friends with him. Listen to death metal with him.
Go listen to his band Phalanx.
Oh, yeah, they suck.
Go listen to his band Fellatio.
I really think it's just because I have an attachment to it's kind of a funny story. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't remember laughing once.
It's not a comedy. Well, it kind of is, but it's about mental health.
Yeah, I know it kind of is. It says it is.
There's a couple. You need to revisit that movie. No.
I think I don't think I got rid of it.
Oh, dude, I really love that movie.
I can't see. Maybe I did.
Idiot.
I'll update you later to see if that's the case or not. Yeah, but that's really, I mean, kind of it. He had some bangers, some really great films, but he also had a
Thief.
lot of.
We didn't talk about Thief.
Oh yeah, I did miss that. Thief.
That's one people like a lot. I've only seen it once. I got the Criterion. I thought it was good. I'd like to revisit it.
I like Michael Mann's other heist film, Heat.
I have that too. I've never watched it.
Yeah, that one's good. This is one I should rewatch because I remember not really caring too much about it when I first saw it, but people obsess over this one. I hear people talk about this one all the time.
Yeah.
So I have to rewatch Thief. Yeah, but like I said, there's a ton of things in here.
He was a big actor,
Yeah.
I mean, that was a big, in terms of the loss of Hollywood stars, that's one of the bigger ones. I think a lot of people know him.
Big name. James
Yeah.
Caan.
James Caan.
Uh-huh.
Man, all the movie mobsters are dying out.
Yeah.
Or all the like the movie and TV gangsters are dying out.
Yeah, the guy from The Sopranos too.
Yeah, he died. I don't know what his name is, but I know that was kind of a big deal.
Probably Tony.
Tony something. James Gandolfini's gone. Ray Liotta's now gone. Jimmy Caan's gone.
I was watching. There's a new show out on Apple TV Plus. It looked pretty good called Blackbird, and he plays Taron Egerton's dad in that.
Oh shit!
And yeah, he's. I've watched one episode. He's good so far, but he definitely doesn't look great.
Yeah,
and I think in the third episode, there's like a credit at the end for him.
Oh, it's too bad. It's too bad.
Yeah,
that one kind of just came out of nowhere for me. I mean, then you realize, well, yeah, he's in his 80s. It happens,
James Caan.
Yeah.
Oh,
who are you talking about?
Ray Liotta.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh yeah. He was doing that show. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's even more depressing because he was still relatively young,
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm sure it came out of nowhere to him too.
Yeah. Going to sleep and I'm not waking up.
Oh God. Well, that's the way to go.
The way to go. Well, kind of a shorter one this week, folks. Just wanted to touch base with you.
Nick, make sure you know we're not quitting.
We're not quitting. Nick did a Criterion video. I like what you did with it, considering you didn't actually go anywhere, but it turned out good.
Make do.
Yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. That's probably what I should have done, to be honest with you. I'm gonna drop one of those. Still some content flowing. Yeah. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Rest in peace, Jimmy Caan. let us know what you think about the Clerks 3 trailer. I don't know why, but let us know.
Are you gonna watch it or not?
What do you mean there's no ice? You mean I gotta drink this coffee hot?
I get it. It's funny because coffee is usually drinking hot.
Oh God. That Kevin, he really knows how to write comedy. Ooh, Navy SEALs.
Navy SEAls.
Oh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, episode 169 of the Cinema Scumbags podcast in the books. Thank you guys for listening. And as always, go fuck yourselves. Desmond.